I had a really interesting conversation the other day about money, but more specifically, how the value of money may differ depending on all of our own perceptions. All of this then intertwined in relationship to our goals, our work ethic, and unfortunately, a little bit of a discussion about entitlement. Are we ready for this? Because it's coming up next on this week's Tips on Tuesday. So very typically early in the year, I have a lot of goal planning discussions with the people in the organizations that I work with. And I'd say most of the individuals that I coach and mentor, well, with them, it all begins and ends with money. In other words, it's very similar to a recent conversation that I've had. And in this specific conversation, it commonly is about how do I achieve a certain goal. In this case, it was the mystical six-figure level that he was talking about. And my answer to him was a little bit puzzling for him. I said, what exactly are you willing to sacrifice in order to get there? He said, what do you mean exactly? I'll work as hard as I need to work, Ed. I mean, if they paid me six figures, Ed, I'd shovel the snow around the parking lot every single day before I came to work. And I said, well, what if you had to shovel the snow, mow the grass, clean the entire building, and with all of that going on, you've got to do your regular job too. And all of this for free for 1 year. But you get to work side by side with a guy who's at least tripled your goal every single year for the last 5 years. So he looked at me with this crooked grin and he said, so there's no guarantee though? I laughed and I said, there's never any guarantee, buddy. It's only you. The only person you can count on is you and your willingness to learn and to commit. So, what do you say to that deal? I'll ask you, what would you say to that deal? You see, the thing that I see most often in these sessions is commonly impatience and honestly, a lot of entitlement. You know what I mean? It's the good old, if they pay me what I want, then I'll work to that level, right? But the problem is that no one owes you anything. Let's shift that thinking a little bit. How about if I want to make more, if I want to change my life, what sacrifices do I need to make in order to have that happen? What do I need to learn and apply that'll get me where I want to go? I mean, seriously, you'd be lucky to have someone willing to mentor you for free, like the example that I gave. But instead, it's usually the same response, right? Come on, come in early, stay late, work for free, Ed? Are you kidding me? And in a lot of these cases, it's the value of the goal, the income goal in this case, that just doesn't align with the amount of sacrifice requested or that he's willing to make, that you're willing to make. So I said to him, listen, let me change it up a little bit. What if the guy you were able to work with every day was Bill Gates or Elon Musk? He said, then, of course I'll do it. No question about it. No question. I said, I'm not finished. Wait a second. They're not going to do it for free. They're not going to do that for free. What if you had to pay them 6 figures a year for that access? What would you sacrifice for that? Well, what do you think? What are you willing to commit in pursuit of your own personal growth and development? What value may you already be overlooking. Don't forget to subscribe or like the page if you haven't already. And thanks for spending a couple of minutes with me today, everybody. I really, really appreciate your time. I hope you have a great week, and I'll see you soon.